Ladies and gents, hello and welcome. My name, of course, is Obita Potato. This is Transport Fever. Indeed, it is. And yeah, we're just gonna jump right into it, and we're sort of gonna monitor this situation because it was only at the end of the last episode that we really got this whole process up and running. I'm very, very pleased that we do indeed have a little bit of machinery, or should I say tools, coming into the shopping facilities in Dorchester. It's not great, but it's a start, and I hope to continue in this vein a little bit. Now, the other thing that we can make in this factory is machines, and it's not that difficult to do. We would need steel and plastic. It would be kind of difficult to do. I take it back almost immediately. I think it's possible. I absolutely do believe it's possible, and I kind of want to try. I kind of really want to try and make myself some machines. So planks, yes, we've got them in almost abundance. Actually, we've got a lot of forests, a lot of that good stuff going on. But steel is the next thing that we're gonna need to look into getting, because I guess we could just make steel. Like, if we just make steel, then we don't have to worry about making plastic, because the recipe is 2 planks and a steel, or a steel and a plastic. I guess we don't have to worry about plastic, actually. I didn't even think about that. Okay, I was being unnecessarily hard on myself, so let's just get steel. I guess the nearest steel place is Dorchester Steel Mill. There is an iron mine over there. All we need to do is find a coal mine, because it's coal and iron ore that we require for 2 steel and some slag. Coal mine over there, is that the closest one? I think so. Okay, so iron mine over there, coal mine over there. Let's do this thing. First things first, actually, I'm gonna connect this. What the fuck are you doing, buddy? Again, what the fuck is going on here? I'm gonna connect. What are you doing? Dude, seriously, there we go. All right, I'm gonna connect this up by road. All right, 360k to 600k. That seems extraordinarily expensive. That's slightly more reasonable. And you know what? That's even more reasonable. Let's do that. That should work. Let's get ourselves a... That's the bus tram station. We don't really want that. We want a truck station right here. I'm actually going to get a big truck station because I think we might need a big one. Hey, might need a big one? Might need a big one. Might not need a big one, but we might need a big one. All right, and then we're going to try our very best. Jesus Christ. These roads today are just not going our way at all. We're going to try our very best to create a somewhat direct road to the iron mine. Shouldn't be that difficult. I don't want to spend like more than 100k on what should be a relatively flat, simple, cheap road. But because it's through the mountains, it might end up being a little bit more expensive than perhaps it should be. Just because I'm not willing to do it all completely, like, manually. Like, we could be doing it, you know, tiny bit by tiny bit, but that's just not really feasible. Not really feasible. All right, 34k, that's actually kind of reasonable. Let's get a truck station in here. Just a regular old truck station should do. We'll move it to there. That's good. So that is part uno. And part 2, we can start... What the fuck happened? Where did it all go? Where did it all go? Damn it. Where did it all go? It must have been on a replacement line, right? 3rd time's the charm, perhaps? Good old regular? Was it the good old regular? Was that replaced? No, it's 15 years old. I don't know what happened. Something happened that made me lose, like, 2 million. What was it? We didn't just get a new thing, did we? Was it 3rd time's a charm? I know that I set up one that was super, super expensive. No, that's 7 years old. Is it Buzz Lightyear? Maybe it was Buzz Lightyear. No, that can't have been... Featherstone? Was it the Featherstone? It must have been Featherstone, right? Yeah, 3 months. It was this one. And this was 2.08 million. Whew, okay, that's a lot of money for a route that doesn't really make us that much. But hey-ho, I have complete faith that all of my transport routes are going to make perfect financial sense eventually. Alright, bingo. Right, now we need to get to the bloody coal mine, which is miles away. Goodness gracious me, I did not think about how far away this was. Could we go, like, through the mountain? How much are you quoting me for this? 18 million. An 18 million tunnel. Alright, so the challenge now becomes, can we build a road for less than 18 million? Let me tell you the short answer. Yeah, yes, we can. Yeah, we absolutely can. It's going to be a little bit twisty, a little bit windy, but you know, it might just end up being one of those very artistically challenged roads, you know? I mean, I'm an artistically challenged person, I'll be honest. I find it very difficult to do art. I'm not a very artsy guy, but I try. That's for sure. All right. We're picking up loads of planks. We're delivering loads of stuff. That's good. A little bit shy on cash at the moment, though, which is less than ideal. I mean, I don't really want to be shy on cash when I'm trying to build a hugely expensive road. Okay. Just up and up and up. Need to get to the peak of this little mountain here. And then we need to go over the top. Again, how are we managing to fall back into the hole? How many passengers do we have waiting here? This is actually a ridiculous number of passengers that we've got waiting here. Great Bridge of Dorchester, 55. Good old regular. Third time's a charm. How many? What's the capacity on third time's a charm? 55 capacity on third time's a charm? Fuck me, we're doing good business, guys. We are doing good business. I don't know why I'm questioning anything. Yeah, I'm just quite happy to just sit here and let the money flow in. All right, now we need to find a nice little way of getting it to come down a little bit. Kind of, you know, I'm kind of okay with that. There we go. A nice little bit of a... See, that's quite an artistic feature, right? Like a little bridge. I think that's actually rather lovely. And sometimes it is these roads that that make you question, you know? Why on earth are you doing this? This is a little bit silly, all for just one road. But by golly, it does look lovely, doesn't it? I mean, not saying that to... you know, just to toot my own horn, so to speak, but it does look lovely, just this winding road, and it, you know, it looks much nicer than if we just got on a road and gone, oh well, let's just get a road and you know, let's just stick it from here to here, and it'll cost us you know, 15 million pounds, and we'll do that, and I hope it goes well, and as a consequence, we've had a lovely little chat, me and you, and we've managed to build quite a lovely road. Although I am not quite prepared to go all the way down into the valley and then bring it back up. I think we might start to curve around and climb up this mountain slowly but surely, in a fashionable way, I think. I say fashionable. I don't mean hyper expensive way. Oh god. Whoa. That was a little bit intense. Oh god. Wow. Okay. Let's do that actually. Oh, this is a nice effect. Oh no, I want to get the nice curve in. Too much curvature, really? There we go. Let's go for that. Oh, this is a nice effect. I didn't know that I had this this creativity in me. Look at this. I mean, it is a little bit of environmental destruction, yes, but for a creative end, I think it's not too shabby. It is gonna cost us a little bit of money, but not that much more. Too much slope, really? Hey, I don't know about that. That's pretty good. I'll take that. Oh, that is lovely. What a lovely little road. I mean, there's a bridge. There's, you know, twisty bits. There's, you know, long, lovely valley drives. This is quite something. I just wish I didn't spend, you know, 100 hours doing it. Also, we need to upgrade the number of trucks that we've got on the Mr. Piggy route, because apparently we've got nowhere near enough. So I think that horse carts are still the going thing, aren't they? Oh no, we can get the DMG can stat, which we have got deployed on one route already. What color was Mr. Piggy? I think it was that. Let's get a couple more. Set line, Mr. Piggy. There we go. Fingers crossed that that helps us get through the backlog of planks a little bit quicker. And holy shit, we have got a ridiculous amount of logs that are waiting to be collected. How is that reasonable? We've got 112 waiting, and I imagine that we've got a... fuck. Yeah, we've got a full load of 56. Jeez Louise. That's, that is quite something. Anyway, let's set up this process over here. Since I've mucked around enough. Should be relatively easy to do. 15k, perfect. Buy road vehicles. Yep, no, DMG can stat, that's what we need. I'll get 6 of those. And this'll be iron to here. There we go. This can be called, I don't know, the iron route. Let's keep it nice and simple, since I'm not feeling at my creative peak. I've expended all of my creativity on building that one single road, so forgive me and my my complacency in the naming conventions, which I shall from here out deploy, at least for this episode, because you know I'm just not feeling it. I've used up all my creativity. It's all gone. Okay, you go to here. And the coal mine, which should be all the way over here. Unfortunately, we're going to need to get a truck station. Just over yonder. There we go. It's a long one. It's a long one. This is the coal route. There we go. I am actually going to probably buy a bunch more vehicles to go onto that route, but I kind of don't want to right now. So that's that one. Let's get some more to go to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Set line, new line, gonna be between here and here. Nice and easy. And then we shall call this one, what should we call this one? We'll call this the machinery route. I think now that's a pretty reasonable name for a route. It's a pretty accurate description of exactly what's going down. Yeah, everything seems to be going pretty darned well right now, actually. We've got the first couple of trucks departing onto the coal route. Seems to be working rather well, if you ask me. No complaints here. Seems to be going pretty darn well. Pretty darn well, if I do say so myself. An issue that I am apparently going to continue to have is the fact that we have got a butt-ton of wood waiting over here and no way within which to collect it. We also have a lot of planks waiting, but I'm not even sure if Mr. Piggy, which is the name of the route, is that profitable? That is actually kind of profitable. Buzz Lightyear. Let me pause the game for just 2 seconds. Buzz Lightyear. Is Buzz Lightyear profitable? Buzz Lightyear is slightly profitable. I'm gonna get you to go to the depot, buddy. Stick it in 3 times speed because there's no other way to play the game. This is a 160 meter station, so we've got a lot of time to... a lot of space to muck around with because this train's only like 60. Oh, it's 90 meters long right now. So... I'm thinking that this might not be the train for the job. So at the moment, we've currently got the ability to get a significantly more powerful train. It is going to cost a lot more to operate. But it might just be the ticket that we need. Not like it really matters, but I was thinking about introducing a bunch more carts to this carriage, and to this train, should I say? And I don't know if this current locomotive is going to be able to carry them all at a decent speed. I'm gonna try. I'm just gonna basically build it as long as I possibly can. Not enough money. 386k for a cart. Jesus, that's expensive for a cart. How long is the train now? 140 kilometers. No, 140 meters. That's actually all right. Like that's copeable. Cope with that. Buy one more. 152. I think that's as long as we're going to be able to go. All right. Let's stick you on a route. You're going to be on Buzz Lightyear. So, what is your total capacity now? Your total capacity is 96 logs. Like, with that many logs, you better be profitable. The interesting thing is that how fast is this going to get up to its 50-kilometer top speed? That's what I really care about. Because it is going to be a tough load. This is... You know, it has got a bunch of tractive power, or whatever the hell you... it's got a bunch of power, which is how you measure how many things it can pull. But I think it's probably going to struggle going up hills. The fine bit is, though, is that since this route, or the route to the sawmill, is pretty much all the way downhill, we should really have no issues with speed or anything, actually. The only annoying bit is going to be getting up to speed, especially on, you know, bits that aren't downhill. I think when it's downhill, there shouldn't be any problems. But when there are no hills, or when there are hills in the opposite direction, then I think this is going to struggle. Especially with a full load. Without a full load, it's going to be fine. What I mean to say is that I'm 90% sure that this is going to be a fine layout, but I'm not entirely sure. Because I'm not, you know, a physicist that deals with trains or whatever. In fact, I'm not even remotely qualified to talk about trains, as you probably know. In fact, who is qualified to talk about trains? I mean, I guess, like, train drivers, engine drivers, people that work on railways, civil engineers, I guess. Yep, look, see, we're running into a little bit of a problem in terms of speed. Luckily, we're only dropping 4 kilometers per hour. If we only drop 4 kilometers per hour, fine, I'll take that. That is absolutely a-okay with me. This is the biggest load that I think that we are currently operating with on the network. And I don't think that there are any other significant hills on the way. Yeah, there's no significant hills from here to there. Oh my god, the Klondike. That is a gorgeous, gorgeous boat. It reminds me that I really do need to get my my butt in gear and actually get some boats. Now, how much money is this whole train going to make us? It's probably going to be a lot. It looks abnormally large, doesn't it? 1.04 million. 96 logs. Wow. That was a load and a half. 96 logs. Can we keep that? Can we keep that coming in, though? I don't know if we can manage 96 logs every time, though. That's the only problem. We seem to be doing a pretty good job of getting all of the wood. Are we doing a good job of processing all of the planks and taking them all to the place that they need to go? And I think we're doing a pretty good job of moving everything, actually. Like it's not working too badly at all. Have we made a single bit of steel yet? I don't know if we've actually made any fucking steel. We've got iron. We have no coal yet. Not a single little speck of coal. For real? We're seemingly getting coal now, which is good. But fuck me, that's a long wait. I'm gonna buy some more coal vehicles. You know, just gonna throw money at the coal problem. And hope that it works. The coal route. There we go. I mean, there might be a more direct way to go, like, directly through the mountain, but fuck me, it's not worth it. Unless there's, like, coal on the river somewhere, or somewhere over here that we can transport it to. I think that that is honestly the closest coal mine. Unless I'm missing a really obvious one. That's stone? Yeah, that's stone over there. It's a quarry. Yeah, I don't think I'm missing any closer coal. I think that we pretty much hit the nail on the head with that one. But I imagine that the machinery route has yet to turn a profit. Minus 30k. Iron route, making us money. The coal route, losing us money. No surprise there. But no route is actually losing, like, a lot of money. I mean, losses of 30k, 38k? That is fine. Like, that's not even a big deal. Like, that's a running expense. That really is very, very copable. 34 bits of bits of wood ready and waiting to be processed. Only 16 stored logs, which is fine. That's basically nothing. And by the time the train puffs into the station, there should be over a full load, 103 logs waiting. So this train is literally going to make 1.04 million every single time it takes a delivery. That's absolutely bonkers. That is absolutely bonkers. And because this is a route that I imagine will run for potentially forever, I see no reason why we will not make even more than that in the future. I think, honestly, that the future of wood production in this region is bright. It's very, very bright. And at the turn of the century, we still have no boats. We still have no aeroplanes, but that's to be expected, to be honest. What I want to see is there any train service that we've currently got, i.e. Dorchester, Elstree, Framlingham, any of these routes, any of those routes, do they need upgraded at all? Because I would love to deploy a couple more carriages. Third Time's the Charm is one of those routes that I think probably could do with a little bit of an upgrade. Whoops, not you. Third Time's the Charm, 55 passengers. But this is like the newest train, isn't it? This is one of our newest trains, I think. Could really do with maybe a couple more carriages. Mr. Connector's doing all right. Maybe like 2 more carriages over there might be something that's worth something. Mr. Connector is actually making money now? Are you shitting me? Really? Well, that's news to me. 35 passengers waiting over there. Holy shit, Mr. Connector is doing it. In fact, the whole thing seems to be working rather swimmingly, to be honest. What do you make? You make bricks. Oh. Nice. I'm glad. And apparently we've also got another brick manufacturing area over there. I'm just thinking about if we could somehow do some crazy shenanigans, right? So, for example, if there was a raw resource along this entire route. So we've basically got like a transport network that connects Framlingham all the way up to Featherstone, right? So if you think about it, if there was one resource that we had in abundance along this entire route, could we just get it like shipped to the station and then just like shipped along to the end? Does that even make sense? So for example, like if we had like loads of forests en route, well, in fact, no, we couldn't because train stations and cargo stations are completely different. That'd be so cool if we could have like trains that were half cargo, half passengers. I mean, it is technically possible. We could have a couple of passenger carts and then a couple of cargo carts, but it'd be a pretty shit way to travel, to be honest. 623 residents. That is climbing very, very rapidly. 99 bits of wood waiting there. Fuck me. We're making so much money. Oh god, what the fuck is this? Oh, achievement earned. Reach the year 1990 with 1900 without going bankrupt. The Vandal. I want to actually see what that boat is. Like, I'm genuinely interested. Like, that must be like some sort of regular old just transport ship or something, right? Dock outside navigatable waters, really? Oh, come on. Oh. Why are you so laggy today? There we go. Jesus Christ, it did not like me placing that. It was very laggy. Alright, so what are these gorgeous, gorgeous boats that we seemingly have? Jesus Christ. Game, you're actually killing me. This game does need a lot of optimization. But hey-ho. Alright, the Klondike. This is a bunch. This is a... Okay, so that's crude oil, oil, and fuel. And then this is just like everything else. Okay. Although this does also do oil. Alright, that's worth noting, I guess. The Wilhelm. Klondike. Man, I would love, 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 love to see this ship. I mean, how fast does it go? 25 kilometers per hour? How fast does this go? 23 kilometers per hour? Okay, so 25 kilometers per hour pretty much across the board, I'd imagine. I mean, that goes 26 kilometers an hour, but that's for passengers only. I would love to see the Vandal. That would be awesome. 131k running expenses per year, 786 to buy. It's reasonable, actually. I mean, it's god-awful slow, but we could make it work. We could make it work, I'm sure. Alright, get rid of that because that seems to be causing horrific lag. Is there like a way that we can transport oil all the way down the river? I mean, we could transport oil from like here. Whoa, geez, Louise, laggy. We could transport it all the way down to like here and then just transport it up to this refinery here. That might be something that's worth doing. I don't know. I'm just curious because I really want to see some boats. We're gonna have to absolutely do that in the next episode because I'm determined that we I'm absolutely determined that we do this. We really need to get boats, and I think that we're probably gonna do something with oil in order to get the Vandal in because that just looks like such an amazing ship. Fuck me. There are so many passengers waiting here. 99 passengers, 100 passengers for 3rd time's the charm. 124 logs. 124 logs. We might even have to get a second bloody train set up. Jeez Louise, like this is crazy. Absolutely crazy. Anyway, ladies and gents, we are going to end the episode here. Thank you very, very much for watching. This has been Transport Fever. Looks like we are making some machine parts, which is very, very nice indeed. And I'm sure that that's going to go down an absolute treat as soon as they are used in town. Hey, they're already starting to be used in town. Anyway, ladies and gents, thank you very, very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.